You know, you'd think a simple issue like whether or not a phone supports video out over their USB-C port would be a fairly simple topic to cover, one that would not require multiple videos. But with the Pixel 8, that is simply not the case. It does indeed require multiple videos. Months back, I talked about a rumor that finally Google would be supporting video out over their USB-C port on a hardware level with the upcoming Pixel 8. Of course, prior Pixel devices simply lack the hardware to be able to do a display out over USB. You can't plug a Pixel 6 or 7 or back into, why did they start with the 6? That's a weird place to start. You can't plug those devices, USB-C here, USB-C into a monitor that supports C, C to HDMI into a television or monitor. This does not work. And again, this is apparently, I am told, on a hardware level. It simply does not have the hardware to do it. Like I said, I brought you guys a report that the Pixel 8 would indeed feature that hardware. And that sort of brought about speculation of what they might be doing with this. Why would they suddenly add it when they haven't felt the need to do so prior? Well, there had been rumors that Android's built-in desktop mode, which to be honest isn't really capable of doing a whole lot, had been slowly improved upon, kind of in the background. Google wasn't talking about it, but they have been improving it. It's been around for ages, and it just kind of sits there incomplete. Companies like Samsung have made their own DeX, which may or may not be built on top of that. I'm not sure if it's their own foundation or if they kind of used what Google gave them to start with. But at any rate, other companies have kind of built their own thing. Google has left this incomplete. So that was speculation. They're adding video out. Maybe they're finally ready to have a desktop mode type thing with the Pixel 8. Then, of course, the Pixel 8 comes out. You plug it into your TV, your monitor, and nothing happens. What is going on? We then got a tweet from Michelle Ramon saying, hey, I think the hardware is there, but they've disabled it in software. And here's a method by which you could potentially enable this functionality. But that method apparently did not work. Although now we have new information that that method does in fact work. And we have video proof that the Pixel 8 does in fact support video out. It is currently just mirroring the screen, just like many other phones, but it does indeed have the capability. Now, apparently the reason why this did not work before, but it's working now, simply comes down to using the correct cables. They said one person did a USB-C cable attached to a C to HDMI adapter to a TV. That did not work. Another tester used a USB-C to C cable that claimed to be DisplayPort compatible, and that did not work. But then a third USB-C cable that is also claimed to be DisplayPort compatible apparently did indeed function. So the cable very much does matter. And I've run into this myself, actually filming some of the B-roll for this video with Samsung phones and DeX. Some cables just don't work for this stuff. Taking a look at Michelle's Patreon here, which you should absolutely sign up for to get early access to this news, $3 a month. It is 100% worth $3 a month. So I'll drop a link to this post. You can then go sign up if you want to do that. It's as simple as rooting your device and then running this command. And it is enabled at that point. There's actually a Magisk module that you can actually do instead of running the command. But either way, it's not that hard to actually turn this thing on. So Google could absolutely do an over-the-air update, any update they wanted, and they could just flip a switch and turn this on if they wanted to. So again, you have to ask yourselves, why aren't they doing this? Well, Michelle speculates that it is because they're waiting for that desktop mode to be at a place where they want to launch it. So who knows, guys? Maybe, in another 4 months, maybe there's another quarterly feature drop coming, another Pixel update coming, and they're going to launch a desktop mode on the Pixel 8. The hardware is there. The software is coming along. This is all very, very interesting stuff. And if you are to buy a Pixel 8 or Pixel 8 Pro, the process to root these phones is not all that difficult. And it's something I'm considering trying myself and showing off in a video. I'd have to wipe the phone, which is a little bit of an annoying thing because you do have to enable unlocking, which does wipe the device. As far as I'm aware, there's no way around that. So that's kind of putting me off right now because I'm still trying to review the thing. So I don't really want to start messing with that stuff until I'm done kind of reviewing it. But maybe afterwards, I'll do a video on how to root it and then how to run this command, and I'll show this off in action. Let me know if you'd like to see that. Maybe that will help sway me one way or the other. But as always, big shout out to Michelle for the work that they're doing. Again, I'm going to link to their Patreon account. If you're looking at buying this device, you could go this route. Just do it right when you're setting the device up. Go ahead and get it rooted and then do your setup. And you've got a device that can do video out at that point. And hopefully Google opens the door to this later on. Hopefully they've got a really good reason why they're waiting to enable it. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content like this. And until next time, stay nerdy.